What is popping, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Ace. Oh, that was kind of stiff how you ran in like that. Hold up, let me see this real quick. Yeah, that was kind of stiff. But look, I'm not here to knock Warframe. I'm here to celebrate Warframe for a game that's been free to play, looter shooter, and has faced so much different. What's the word? So much backlash and so much criticism at first. For this game to still be running and then not only get another expansion, but a whole expansion that looks completely different. Man, I gotta give this game credit, man. Like I feel like we decided, and I talked about this with all these other games that are coming out, especially live service. I talked about I just wish these game developers would just ignore what the fans say, as far as like the hate they get off rip, and just keep pushing out content. Keep figuring out what's gonna work for you. Example, No Man's Sky was one of the worst flop drops in history. And look where it's at now. Sea of Thieves, when it came out, was so empty, and look at it now. And I talked about this in other videos, but I want to talk about how Warframe just keeps up, man. Like, Warframe now has this expansion coming out called 1999, which I didn't look into too many details on it, but I'm guessing it takes place during 99, like some time skip or something happens that, or some time travel happens to make it go 99. But, like, the creativity in Warframe is just amazing. Now, I've heard from my brother, I've heard from my cousin, which is Ichigo and Seal. They've given me a whole breakdown about Warframe, and I played it when it first came out back when it originally launched, and I left it alone. But I know people that dedicated their lives to this game for years. But just off of what they tell me, the grind in this is insane. But like, if the grind's bad or the grind's insane, if the content's gonna keep up like this, I feel like as gamers you gotta support it. Like they're not just giving you new guns and a new skin. They're giving you a whole new game. And don't forget, games like World of Warcraft been doing this since the beginning of time. Like they just come out with expansions. They don't say Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3. They just give you expansion. They're like, here you go, take it. So I don't mind this idea of let's push games out and just keep giving big expansions to the game. Like this looks fire. It reminds me of like Gotham Knights meets Metal Gear. What's that one? Metal Gear Rising, is it? Metal Gear, is it Rising? I think it is. Metal Gear, the one with riding when you're literally doing the hack and slash and all that. But like, this reminds me of Gotham Knights mixed with that. And of course, it still has its Warframe elements. But like, I just think it looks fire, man. Like I was watching it, I said, they're able to still keep this game fresh, man. You gotta give them credit. Timbo, the directs they do, the frames they announce, the content they add. Like every game needs to take a page out of Warframe's book. And I'm not saying become Warframe. I'm saying use the idea that they did. They said no matter what people talk about or what they do, we're gonna just keep updating it and keep our game fresh. And now it's one of the best long-running games on console. Everything about this game has been running smooth. Like, look at this right now. New enemies. It reminds me of like what Destiny does. Destiny comes out with these new DLCs and they have new enemies, new worlds. I respect it. I respect it. And even if you have to pay, if it's $30, $40, I feel like why not do that to support these developers? Like I even pre-ordered Concord Deluxe. I don't care if the game doesn't get big or this, but I'm hoping they decide we're going to ignore what everybody's saying and we're just going to keep trying to get the game pushed. We'll keep adding and listening to feedback, not criticism, but feedback to get better. But yes, this looks fire, man. Like I was watching it, I said, so they already had swords and stuff in Warframe, but like to give the ninja aspect, the dark vibes, it has that Gotham look. The boss battles that they shown in this looks sick. This is it right here. This looks fire. The gliding on the side like that's fire, bro. Like Warframe knows what they're doing, man. They know how to keep a game floating. Like, look at this, man. I skipped ahead just so you guys can see, but like these are like things that Ninja Gaiden does and Metal Gear Solid does, and I'm excited for it, man. Will I play it? I've like I said. I've seen the grind and I've heard of the grind you have to do in this game. It's definitely not something that I want to do, especially if there's other games coming out around that time that are more interesting. But I have no hate toward this game, man. I mean, I feel like if you're a Warframe fan, you should be excited. But I also heard that a lot of Warframe fans are mad at this for some reason. I don't get how, but like I said, I'm not a diehard Warframe player, so. But like, look at this. It just looks cool, man. Like I don't know how they got the bio lizard from Sonic Adventure 2, but anyway, it looks good to me. And this is dope because you can see right here, this is the Excalibur, if I'm not mistaken. This is the Excalibur from the original Warframe. And that's how long it's been. Like, so they're probably gonna be doing um some future verse past type things and all that. So that actually makes sense. So it's probably not time travel, just going to when Warframes were starting up till now, because they look the same kinda. So I don't know, but this can be dope, man. I'm excited. Credits to Warframe. Shout out to them for putting this work together, and we'll see how it plays out, man. We'll see how it plays out. I think the game's gonna be dope. It's an expansion, but I just wanted to give credit to Warframe. It wasn't even about just this new DLC. It was about the fact that they're still lasting in an era where games just die out right away, and that has to do with ignoring criticism and taking critique. So I'm excited for it. But thank y'all for watching. Your boy A0. I'll try to get my boy Ichigo to cover more on this when more drops, and see if maybe he'll mess with the DLC. And I might play. I don't know, but we'll see. But thank you guys for tuning in. Your boy A0. Peace.